Well, hello, it's Miss Gina. Yes, and this story time is brought to you by the word go. Go, 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 go. This is Oh Say Can You Seed? Oh Say Can You Seed? It is The Cat in the Hat, Dr. Seuss. I'm the cat in the hat, and I think that you need to come take a look at this thing called a seed. From the giant gum tree to this very small weed, every flowering plant started out as a seed. Plants are so useful to me and to you. Can you think of the ways I will name you a few? The paper for books and the cloth for your pants came from trees and from cotton. That's two kinds of plants. The grains and the fruits and the veggies you see, why, they come from plants too. And here's something neat. Look at all those veggies. Can you name any of those veggies? I think I see some carrots and apples, some fruit, and some grapes, and some green bell peppers. Yeah, she's got books, it looks like. Paper. This book is made of paper. Has paper pages. In deserts and woods and rainforests thick, grow plants that can make you feel well when you're sick. Yes, plants serve us well and fill so many needs, and flowering plants all started as seeds. There's the picture. Is that thing one and thing two? Is one of them sick? Oh no. Makes me think of the I Chew in our other book. The best way for you to see just what I mean is to take a close look at a seed called a bean. Seed called a bean. There's a greenhouse with glass. That's nice. Like all seeds, a bean comes in three basic parts. Thing one and thing two, please bring on the charts. There they are. There come the charts. They're going to look at a seed called a bean. Did you know that a bean will sprout? It sure will. I have no doubt. Part one is the first that I think you should know. Is the part that's the baby. It's called embryo. It's a bean seed. To sprout, it needs food like you and I do, which brings us to seed part numero 2. It's called cotyledon. There's the bean seed. There's the coat. There's the bean seed. Last comes the third part that you need to know. It's the coat, which protects our cute bean embryo. Yeah, that's right. By Bonnie Worth. To sprout a bean seed, keep it moist but not wet. Keep it covered with dirt and then see what you get. In 7 or so days comes the part that I love. A root spreads below and a stem shoots above. It starts to grow. The first thing to grow is usually a stem. Shoots a sprout. Like on the movie Guardians of the Galaxy, there's Sprout. Or Groot. think it's that movie. Now, in order to show a grown bean plant to you, we've traveled in time for some months, maybe 2. Parts of a bean plant: shoot system, leaf, flower, stem, root system, roots. Thing 2 calls the part above ground the shoot system. Thing 1 calls the part underground the root system. Do you see the root? This is the root down here. It's all white in this one. This is the stem. These are leaves. Leaves. These little white things are flowers. These are leaves. This is a fruit coming up. It looks like a bean. It's a bean. It looks like a green bean. Maybe it's a green bean. To get a good look at the roots underground, it is better to make like a mole, I have found. Roots are not pretty. They're twisty and hairy. And some roots look even a little bit scary. Roots anchor a plant and help it stand true. Roots suck up the water and minerals too. And roots keep the soil from just washing away. That's pretty important, now wouldn't you say? We talked about roots. We have learned about them. Now it is time we moved on to the stem. The stem is a pipe through which water shoots. It's absorbed from the soil and passed up through the roots. It shoots through the plant, and next, as you'll see, the leaves each turn into a food factory. Just like the rhinos protected with horns, the stem of a rose is protected with thorns. That's what it says. Leaves come in all shapes and all sizes, I've found. Some small and some spiky, some big and some round. Narrow leaves, toothed edges. See the little edges? This is a wavy edges. Here's smooth edges, they're just round. Here's lobed edges. Here's a broad flat leaf. Then the thing that all leaves have in common is this: they make their own food by photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Can you say that? There it is, photosynthesis. I'll say this quite loudly. I don't mean to be rude, but broad flat leaves. Plants are the only living things on earth that make their own food. To do this, plants need water, minerals, and sun. And that's why the daytime when food making's done. For your information and also for fun, hop in my shrink-upper and let's see how it's done. He's got a shrink-upper. The leaf takes in CO2 through a stoma or pore. It works like a mouth, and that's what it's for. Then the air gets mixed in with the water and sun, and that's how the food-making factory is run. Carbon dioxide is CO2. There's sunlight that equals food. There's the stoma, the little hole. There's water going in. There's the CO2. It enters through the stoma on underside of a leaf. I see by my clock that now is the hour to drop in and say hello to the flower. There's oxygen. Plants breathe in a gas that we breathe in. The name of that gas is oxygen. There's the food. We breathe oxygen, plants breathe oxygen. Thing 2 has a chart he will share with you that shows what the parts of a flower all do. Here's the parts of a flower. Here is the pollen grain, a stamen, an anther, a filament, a petal, a pollen tube, a stigma, a style, an ovary, a pistil. In the pistil are ovules. They're unfertilized seeds. The stamen holds pollen when an ovule needs. An unfertilized ovule will not ever grow, and pollen's the stuff that will fix that, you know. A flower's on pollen or another's okay. That's where the bees play a role, by the way. Bees are important to get pollen to plants so that their seeds can be fertilized, so they'll grow fruit and bloom and be pretty. To make honey, bees need and to get nectar from flowers. They fly and they gather this sweet stuff for hours. The pollen sticks onto their bodies and legs. It falls off and sometimes it reaches the eggs. There it is on the flowers. There's the bee. Here, look at all those flowers. Pretty. I see blues and pinks and yellows. An ovule that's fertilized becomes a seed. Around it grows fruit, upon which we feed. When we say the word fruit, do you know what that means? It means olives, nuts, grains, plantains, tangerines, and apples and oranges and pineapples too. All kinds of plant foods that are healthy for you. Some fruits are juicy and messy to munch on. Dry ones like nuts are nice just to crunch on. Do you like crunching on nuts? Some people are allergic. Not all plants with seeds give us edible fruit. Some plants have seeds that look weird or look cute. But seeds are hitchhikers that ride on your clothes, and dandelion seeds sometimes fly up your nose. Some seeds come in pods that explode like a sneeze. Other seeds may have wings and can fly on a breeze. My page is stuck. There we go. But whether they stick or they blow or they fly, seeds bring us life, and now you know why. I see the sun setting and here comes the moon. Your mother is calling. Your dinner is soon. I hope you have learned from my little seed talk, and now I will climb up. This giant beanstalk. It's a giant beanstalk, like Jack and the Beanstalk. Speaking of Jack and the Beanstalk, somebody requested I read that. I need to do that next. Carbon dioxide is a gas humans and animals breathe out and which green plants use to make food. And there in the back gives us definitions of the words that we found in this book. We talked about them all. And that is all. And that was the end. I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope you come back again. You're with Miss Gina. And this has been Gina's Planet. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.